Oh, we're semi back.
Yeah, we're back for Superman.
We only do this once every 6 months now.
Yeah. We're the occasional podcast.
The occasional. We'll probably get more into it as the months go by. There's been a lot of weird stuff, job wise.
Yeah,
everything is weird. So it's been good. One of the things I'm doing right now, dude, is so 1994. I'm 20. Friends comes out. Huge smash hit. It's on for 10 years. But I'm from 20 to 30. I'm not watching TV. So a lot of those shows, I know them. I've seen episodes. You know what I mean? I know the cultural lexicon of them. Like, I understand what this is. I know the pivot. I knew all, you know what I mean?
Pivot.
Yeah, I know almost all that kind of stuff. But I'd never actually watched, like, all of the episodes. And so the last 2 weeks, I've been watching them back to back to back. It's the only thing I've been watching.
Nice.
Except for my excursion to go see Superman.
Right. That was a good movie. That was fun.
Yeah. So Superman.
So as I've said on previous shows, like I stopped watching trailers and movie trailers for a long time. I haven't watched trailers I haven't watched anything past like the first teaser trailer since like Justice League or BVS because those pissed me off. They just showed too much, and I had only watched the Krypto trailer for this movie. It's all I had seen for Superman. So I didn't really know a lot.
Were you surprised that they had Krypto?
Know a lot going to it. I was shocked when they announced Krypto, and I was so happy. And I was like, okay, it has Krypto. I'm on board. I'm so on board with Krypto there. So I didn't know much about it going in, and like I knew Ultraman was in it because I saw him in the toy set at Walmart.
Yeah,
and I was like, oh, they have Ultraman. Interesting. That's going to be interesting. So I had no idea what the plot was. I had no idea what things were. I knew Guy Gardner was in it because they released. I saw online.
You could not get away. If you were online, you saw him.
Right, and Mr. Terrific. I knew Mr. Terrific was there too. So I knew some of the characters, but like I didn't know plot points, what was going on. So I went into it pretty much blind, which is what I liked, which made it a better experience. I did not know what to expect.
So, did they get it right? Was this like? If you're going to rank this, where does this fall in the Superman movies? The movies.
I would say that it ranks top.
Wait, top? Like above all?
I would say that
that's a bold statement.
Well, if you look at, I love the Christopher Reeve movie, but if you look at it from the standpoint of which story tells a more cohesive, better Superman story from the comics, it would be this one, right? I think Christopher Reeve was probably one of the best actors to ever do Superman and Clark Kent. Like, there were basically two different actors playing those roles for him.
I don't think, Christopher Reeve's Clark Kent, specifically, is the best,
is amazing.
Hands down. Not
for sure.
TV, movies, television shows from, like, the 1950s, all of them, he's the one who's, like, nailed it. Because it really was, like, watching two different people.
Yeah, it really was. It was. I would say this. I would rank it up with the Chris Reeves Superman. I would have to watch that one again to do a better comparison. Right. But it might be just because it's so fresh in my mind. I really enjoyed it. But it definitely outranks anything else that's come out.
Yeah, I really liked it. The guy Corn Sweat. Is that how you say his name?
David Corn Sweat.
Corn Sweat.
I think so. Yeah. I think so.
I think he did a really good job. I think I like Henry Cavalier better as Superman.
Henry Cavill?
Henry Cavill. Cavalier. He's so cavalier.
Cavalier.
But I do like him better as Superman. But the movies don't even compare. And the suit is better, even though that it's like, it just looks more like what you want Superman's suit to look like to me.
The suit's way better. Yeah. The suit is so much better.
The storytelling was way better. But it really did feel like a Guardians of the Galaxy movie. I mean, James Gunn has a definite style and a definite way of telling stories. And it felt very, not that they were the same, just similar in the way that the story evolves. You know what I mean? So, I mean, it's definitely a Superman movie. I'm just saying it had a lot of feelings of how Guardians felt. I think no one's ever going to have the cultural impact that Christopher Reeve's Superman had. It just won't.
Well, no, it's no.
You know,
because that movie came out at a time when they weren't making superhero movies. It was like the first movie.
Yeah, well, it showed that superhero movies can be successful in blockbusters and people will love it. And that's what they did with this.
Yeah, exactly.
And I feel like, I mean, DC really, I don't know, to me, I don't know what people are saying online. I know there's been some negative comments, but I honestly haven't gone out and looked for them because I don't care enough.
I don't care enough. I
feel like they did a coup when they got James Gunn away from Disney.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That was huge. And I think he's going to pay off in dividends because, man, I even laughed when he saves the squirrel.
Oh, that was amazing. That was great. That was great. I loved that. I loved it when he saved the squirrel. Also, for people who haven't seen the movie, spoilers in this review or this conversation, like hella spoilers for everything.
Yeah.
But just him, like,
yeah.
The one thing I liked about the movie, the one thing I liked the most about it is like you really see Superman he just wants to save and help and do the best he can. He's trying to make sure nobody dies.
Yeah.
No matter what. And human, squirrel, the dog, the giant monster. He wants to save everything and everybody.
I love the reaction. Do the best that he can. Come on, man.
Yeah.
When he wants to save the monster, and they're just like, oh.
Right. And like when he was oh God, what was I gonna say? I lost my train of thought there because you whatever, it doesn't matter anyways. The monster thing was great. Like he's trying to save it and he's like, no, we can put it in a zoo or study it or get it somewhere safe. And like, nah, they blow him up from the inside. And it's like, guys, come on. I was gonna say the interview he did with Lois Lane at their apartment where she's like, are you sure you want to do this? And she talks about like, you got in the middle of an international event on behalf of America. He's like, no, I was on that behalf. I was representing me. I was saving. They were going to. All he cared about was people were going to die. He didn't care about the political parts. He just wanted to save people from dying. And like, that is Superman to me. You know, he's not about the politics. He just wants to make sure. I mean, obviously there's politics there, but he's just like, I just want to save people and help. Yeah. That's all I want to do.
You know what's funny was watching that scene. Yeah, I could see the political side of it where countries would be pissed. Like it's none of your business. For sure. You can't just go in because you feel like you want to go into something. You know what I mean? Just because you're upset, it's none of your business. And I could see that. Right. Especially when he's classified. Even as an alien, he's still classified as an American citizen.
Exactly. But I like the fact they threw the line that said that he was representing himself, not representing a country. He was doing what he was doing. He's always doing, he's not like representing America. He's representing Superman and stuff. Which I'm sure pissed off people online, but I don't care. I think it's more true to the character than anything else.
Don't get all upset over a Superman movie.
Well, I mean, in the comics one time, he said they talked about truth, justice, and the American way. And he made it, because Superman made a comment that says, no, I fight for truth, justice, and like the right way or the human or something. He changed it because America, at the time, America wasn't doing great in the comics and people flipped the fuck out online.
Yeah. I could see because it was the American way for a long time. That's what. Start up, and I could see where the American way should represent a specific standard of what it's supposed to be, not what America is doing. What the ideal, and what the ideal is.
The point of the comic is that the America in the comic, what was happening, wasn't representing that ideal anymore. Yeah,
Yeah.
So, but yeah. Anyways, no, I thought it was there were so many good scenes, so many things I want to talk about. I do have some issues with it. Like there's some problems with it.
Yeah. But what's your?
We'll get to problems. We'll talk about things we liked first. Okay. Then we'll get to problems.
So give me your top 3 scenes.
Top 3 scenes. Oh geez. I loved every scene with Krypto in it. Like Krypto was amazing.
It was fun.
I even paid extra and got like the popcorn tin, the Daily Planet news thing to get the metal tin with Krypto on it.
Oh, that's funny.
So I got that.
Were all the attendants wearing capes?
No,
because
I saw
in Monroe.
Because I saw it on Sunday.
Oh, in Monroe, all the attendants were wearing capes.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was funny.
Yeah, no, we saw the last showing at 11 p.m. on Sunday because that's when Jacob got off work and I could go see it. That's when we could go see it. So we went and saw it. But so my top 3 scenes. Well, I loved it when when Krypto was going after the T-spheres. Mm-hmm. That whole scene where like Superman is freeing the prison with Element Man and the baby and Krypto, and he's like, they have him chase the T-sphere out, and Mr. Terrific's like, "Come on, man!"
That was pretty funny.
That whole scene with like them in the river and the black hole, all that kind of stuff, all that the whole scene was really cool.
Yeah, yeah. The pocket universe was a cool concept.
Yeah, the pocket universe was fun. It was fun, and I liked Lex Luthor a lot more than I thought I would in this movie. Like,
is that the same? Is that the same guy that played the main villain in Deadpool? They kind of look alike. That might not be, but they look alike.
It's the guy who played the Tsar in the Queen, or not the Queen, or the movie about Catherine the Great, or in the show The Great. Yeah,
oh.
He played. Yeah, I think he played Beast in X-Men too.
Oh, that's where I recognize him from. Yep.
In the new X-Men. Yeah,
yep.
I'm pretty sure he played Beast in the new
X-Men. Fury Road. Mad Max Fury Road.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'll pull it up. But he was great as Lex. Like he was just fucking evil.
He did a lot better than the other guy from the Henry Cavalier movies.
Henry Cavill, not Cavalier.
I know. I'm saying it on purpose now. Because Cavalier is funny.
Jesse Eisenberg. I did not like
Jesse
him as Lex. That was not a good Lex.
I thought it was okay, but it wasn't. I mean, it wasn't memorable. Like Gene Hackman was memorable.
No, it was.
You know what I mean? I think this guy's going to be memorable.
It was. Jesse Eisenberg was memorable in the wrong way
because he's so weird. But he wasn't playing the original Lex Luthor, right? Isn't he like his son or something?
Well, he was supposed to be Lex Luthor, but he was playing more of a character. Like he was playing more of Alexander Luthor Jr., his son, like that crazy kind of person versus like the actual Lex Luthor. Which Nicholas Hoult did a good job of like portraying this mad, thinks he's doing the best thing for Earth while also trying to line his pockets.
He's got that God. He does the God complex really well.
Yeah, that was done well.
And then the people following him, how they're just kind of
in it. Yeah, it's all in. They're all in. All brainwashed by him for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it was good. Yeah. What was your favorite scene?
I think the kaiju scene was definitely fun and really good. I don't know what my favorite scene was. It might have been Krypto dragging him back to his fortress.
In the very beginning.
Yeah, that might have been it. Or there's so many good. There's so much fun in it.
So much fun.
You know what I mean? I'm definitely go back and.
I'm going down to see my mom, and I'm gonna take her to see it this week. Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
No,
yeah. It's a lot of fun.
And Nathan Fillion as Guy Gardner was great. Like he was amazing. So good.
Guy Gardner was fun. Yeah, he was funny. I guess the scene, the kaiju scene, Krypto dragging him back, and I don't know. I kind of like the whole scene when he's in jail.
Yeah, actually,
it was an interesting.
I want to change my favorite scene. I just thought of it.
Yeah.
My favorite scene, I think, is actually when Superman gets pissed because Lex takes Krypto and he goes to confront Lex in Lex's office.
Oh yeah, that's
and the whole scene. The whole truth of the thing in the comics, you don't fuck with Superman's dog, and that scene was great because you just saw like the fear and the anger in Superman of his dog being gone.
Yeah. Yeah, it was good. That was good. Yeah. There's definitely some things I wasn't a fan of. I didn't understand why Mr. Terrific, Green Lantern, and Hawk Girl are basically starting Justice League.
Yeah, that's interesting to me. They're being funded by Cord Industries, and I think that's what I said. It was Cord Industries.
Who's Cord Industries? See, I don't know the intricacies.
Ted Cord's Blue Beetle, the second Blue Beetle.
Right. Yeah, that's right. Right. As soon as you said that, yeah.
So I think
but
it said that, but it is weird.
Right?
It's the Justice Gang, but they did have the Hall of Justice, which was cool. So it is kind of weird that they're forming that.
Well, that's the only thing that makes me think they're forming the Justice League because they show the Hall of Justice.
I mean, it's going to go Justice League, right?
And it's like through all the things that I've read and watched and for all the years. And I don't know, is the Hall of Justice, is that a Super Friends?
I think so. Yeah, I'm pretty sure
that just stuck. But
that's the first place I remember seeing it.
It's always been Batman. It's always been the Trinity that started it.
Well, not always, but mostly, yeah. Like in the
yeah. Well, is there other times that hasn't been?
I think if I remember right, in the 80s they relaunched Justice League and it was a different lineup and star. I don't.
Well, they did Justice League International.
Well, there's Europe, there was International, there was America, there was Task Force, there was a bunch of them. But I mean, I think for the most part, it's always been Superman and Batman that started with Wonder Woman.
They start the original, that like the Justice League, and then it expands out from there.
I think so, yeah.
So it just, I mean, who knows what's going to happen? I'm interested to see how they're going to incorporate Batman into.
We're not going to see Batman for a little while, though. Like,
yeah, because they don't want to use what's his name?
Yeah, they're not using Robert Pattinson. It's different.
You're right.
They're using and somebody new. We don't know yet, and it's going to be. I think he debuts in Batman: Brave and the Bold. What?
It's going to be Alan Richardson.
That'd be cool. But Brave and the Bold is going.
That dude is so giant.
And he wants to play Batman. He wants to be Batman.
Oh, yeah. Does he? He'd be perfect.
He's auditioning for it. He's like he put out a TikTok saying he cast me as Batman. But Brave and the Bold is going to have Batman and Robin, and Robin's going to be Damian Wayne.
Oh, that's
so
cool.
If they go with any kind of continuity, that means there's already been a Dick Grayson, a Tim Drake, a Jason Todd, a Stephanie Brown.
Yeah, I like, because I think I've seen James Gunn interview where he's saying, I don't need to see a radioactive spider. I don't need to see Martha's pearls going across the street. I don't need to see, you know what I mean? You don't need to see any of that stuff anymore.
What?
Which is great. I was sick of that so
long
ago.
I liked how they did like the beginning talking about Superman real quick, and like you just, because people know the origin of the characters. We don't need to know.
They already know.
We don't need to know. We don't need to do it. We don't need to do it. You're going to start there.
It's almost so plugged into our psyche living in today's society that it's almost like you're born with the DNA knowing those characters' backstory.
Right. I like.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So what didn't you like about the movie? What was your problem with the movie?
Well, I wasn't a big fan. The fact of they just made the Justice League Hall. I mean, I feel like they could have incorporated that differently. You know, like I'd almost rather had them be in some rundown warehouse, or some kind of thing, not this grand hall and it was just the three of them. It was kind of weird. I wasn't really a big fan of that. I kind of wish they would have, I wish it was like another 20 minutes so we could have a little bit more backstory on some things.
What?
Not that we needed not that we needed backstory on things, but a little bit more backstory of what Lex was doing with the pocket universes and all that kind of stuff, because it was really cool. And then
I think I have a feeling we'll find out more about that later, right?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a catalyst for some things. Yeah, and to be honest, I'm never really a big fan of the timed, like you have a certain amount of time before something happens, and that's the big push for the characters to hurry up. I've never really been a big fan
the rift opening and closing. And, it's kind of like.
Yeah, I love the campiness of it. It almost gets too much to be Scooby-Doo. Like his, you know what I mean? Because he did Scooby-Doo and Scooby-Doo 2. James Gunn did. And it kind of has some of those feelings. But at the same time, Guy Gardner and Mr. Terrific really kind of bring it all to normalcy. I mean, kind of bring all that campiness where there's a sense of danger.
Yeah.
Right? And those guys, I think, bring it.
And Hot Girl's there too, which she was pretty good too.
And Hot Girl is great. She was great, actually. I liked how they used her, and it wasn't too I don't know, for lack of a better term, it wasn't corny. And I wasn't really a big fan of the kid bringing up the Superman flag.
Oh, that was kind of corny.
Everybody screaming Superman. It was just too. It was a little.
That was very
corny.
campy. Yeah,
especially since he wasn't going there. You know what I mean? So
I was like, that's a nice moment, but it's like, okay, we can move past this. Yeah.
But other than that, I knew I was going to like it. You know, I love how they incorporated the John Williams music, because I just don't think you can do a Superman movie justice without using John Williams' score. Yeah. And they didn't just use the score, but they incorporated the score and they made changes to update it. But it was done really classic and really classy. So, you know, they're more good than bad. If I'm going to score it, you know, out of 10, I'd definitely give it a solid 8.5 to 9.
Nice.
You know, I'm going to go see it again.
Me too.
I think it's like one of the better DC movies that come out in a really long time.
Yeah. It's going to be the first movie I see more than once in the theater in a long time.
Yeah, the campiness is there, but it's good campy. It's not like, I don't know. It's just what you want Superman to be.
So
and the guy does an excellent job.
He does. And Lois Lane was great. I mean, the whole cast was great.
He could do better on his Clark Kent, though.
Yeah.
His Clark Kent isn't very good.
Well, he didn't have a lot.
It's just
he didn't have a lot of Clark Kent.
He sounds too
He didn't
tough.
have a lot of Clark Kent in the movie, though. So.
And actually, that's kind of cool because you see a lot of Superman.
I liked. So I have two issues with the movie, really. Two big issues. So the message from Jor-El and Laurel that they have, that they are, it starts out with, you know, peace and love, and they fight it back.
That's
and
a good point. Yeah. I didn't like that either.
Well, see, and then that ties into my second problem with the movie, which was Ultraman. They have Ultraman being a clone of Superman, not the Superman from Earth 3. Because
in the comics,
so Ultraman is Superman's from the Justice League and Earth Prime, and Ultraman is from the Crime Syndicate of Earth 3. So Earth 3, all the superheroes are bad. So you have Ultraman, you have Owlman, Johnny Quick, you have all these alternate versions that are evil, and Ultraman is from there. So like when they went to the fortress and the fortress opened, I was like, oh well, if it's Ultraman, is Clark Kent or Superman from another planet or from another Earth. So that makes sense. It would open, you know, same DNA. And then I thought, oh, they unencrypted the message and it was bad at the end. So I thought, well, maybe because he's the bad Superman, him being there and the engineer cracking the code altered the message to what his message said into it to say it was being bad. And I was like, that would have been great. Yeah. But then you find out he's just a clone and he's not from Earth 3. So now the message, I can't understand why it ends evil. Yeah. It was him, you know, killing people, and then Ultraman getting dropped into a black hole, and he's just some clone who can't talk.
I actually don't believe that the message is what they say.
I don't think it is either.
I think Lex Luthor's engineer is the one that did it, and I think that it's going to be, even though that one guy, we had, you know, these.
Yeah.
I can't remember what they call them.
Whatever, but they're not alien specialists. Come on.
Right. They're not linguistics.
Yeah. And it's
like, I kind of think it's going to be wrong.
I have the same problem with that as I have with like the first half of Smallville, where they make Jor-El be this giant dick. That's kind of bad. Like, Jor-El's not supposed to be a bad guy.
I never watched Smallville.
I watch it every night. But
you did.
I still do. I've literally watched all 10 seasons of Smallville probably 100 times.
It was on for 10 seasons?
10 seasons. Yeah.
Holy crap. I mean, I watched like the first few episodes and I liked
it's good.
it.
There's a lot of good stuff in it. But yeah, I don't like them making Jor-El and Laurel evil or bad, you know? You have Zod for that. You have all the other Kryptonians that are that way to do that too. Not Jor-El, who found a way to send his only son off to save him out of love. Because, you know,
right.
So whatever. But I mean, that's all I had really for negative stuff. I liked Supergirl at the end. I thought that was cool. I'm excited to see Supergirl, A Woman of Tomorrow. That's going to be a fun movie. I know some people online had a problem with her showing up drunk, but the whole point of this Supergirl is she's young, she's a teenager, and she's just out partying and having fun. And she's coming into herself.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah. I mean, I think she's older because this is like a couple years later. So I don't think she's
a teenager.
Or she's
a teenager. Yeah, she's like at the most. She's like in this universe. She's like maybe 19 at the most. Yeah. Because in the comics, Superman, even though birth-wise, year-wise, Supergirl's older than Superman, but in the comics, she was frozen for so long that Superman's older and she comes out as a young, a lot younger. So.
Right. But I just know it's been a few years, so I didn't know where in the timeline we are.
We have no idea how long she's been around, though. They don't say anything about how long she's been
right.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
So, it was interesting too that they made Krypto her dog, not Superman's dog at the very end.
I kind of liked it. That he was babysitting
it was
the
funny.
dog, and the dog was an asshole.
It was funny, but then I'm like, then is Supergirl not going to get Speedy the Super Cat? You know?
Oh. I don't even know that character.
Only I would care about that, you know, or some people.
Didn't she have a horse? Isn't it in her first appearance? Does she have
not
a
the
horse?
first appearance. No. It's later on. It's later on, but it's Comet the super horse, and then Speedy the super cat, and Krypto the super dog, and there's a super monkey stuff too, and there's a bunch of other stuff too. But yeah,
these are all animals that just survived
somehow. Yeah, magically. I don't know. Showed up.
Funny. I wonder if they're going to do the city of Kandor.
That'd be fun. Yeah. But yeah, no, I think overall I give this like a solid 9 for me. Yeah. I loved it. I want to see it again. I think my dad would have loved it a lot. I think all my kids loved it.
I think it just hits on the spirit and what Superman's supposed to be like.
It's like everything that Man of Steel missed, this gets.
Yeah. Well, you could tell James Gunn and the writers love the character.
Well, it's the difference. It's the difference of, you've got Snyder and that team talking about Superman before they had it, saying that they never wanted to do a Superman movie and that Superman was one of the worst characters to ever do, getting a Superman movie versus James Gunn and team who love Superman and want to do it. So it's like the difference. It shows. Like, there's stuff about the side of Superman that I do like, but overall it's very Elseworlds and not for me. This feels like Superman. This movie felt like Superman. And it was really refreshing to see a movie with Superman in it that gets the character and it's getting a great reaction from people. It's getting, it's doing numbers at the box office. It's doing great. And there's people online complaining about saying, "Oh, Superman's so woke," and everyone's like, "Do you not know who Superman is? Like, is this your first time hearing about Superman?"
I didn't feel like it was. I didn't feel any of that type of commentary watching it. Like there was no weird. I don't know. I mean, none of it's any weird, anyways. But at the same time, I can't see anybody going into that movie and being offended because they did this and had this to say. Or
the people saying that are just looking for things to bitch about. They're looking for things to say negative like that.
I don't even know what you could bitch about.
I don't even either. There was a girl with powers. I don't know.
Yeah, it's just
weird. How dare they have a black guy who's smart?
But Hawkgirl's one of the coolest superheroes for a long time.
Hawkgirl's one of the Hawkgirl is she's one of the oldest superheroes too. She's from the early 40s.
Yeah,
like she's I think she predates Wonder Woman. I think.
Oh, really?
Let's look it up.
Oh, that's crazy. I didn't think that.
So she appeared first in January 1940. And Wonder Woman first appeared in January of 42. So she's 2 years before Wonder Woman.
Oh,
she appeared. She appeared in Sensation Comics number 1. No, sorry, she appeared in Flash Comics number 1, 1940.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah. And
you should get that book.
Oh yeah, totally. First appearance of Hawkgirl and the Flash, Jay Garrick. Yeah, no, it's cheap, so cheap. Yeah.
How much do you think it goes for? $250.
Easy, and it's so expensive. That's a goldmine book right there. But yeah, so I think it's a great movie. I say everyone should go see it. It gets the
I think so.
Gold Star treatment from me. I love it.
That's good, and that's a DC super fan that was hyper critical of all the movies that have come out.
Yeah, very very minimal issues with this movie. So
yeah. Well, give them time. They'll mess.
I'm sure they will.
They'll get somebody wrong. They'll bring in Wonder Woman with blonde hair, or
they'll do something wrong,
or they'll make her a black girl because God forbid they change.
Even though there is a black Wonder Woman, but whatever, Naboo, whatever her name is.
There's a whole island of Wonder Women. They can do anything they want,
right?
But
Nubia, Nubia was her name. The Black Woman's name was Nubia. But hats off, yeah.
They did a good job. They knocked it out of the park.
Yep. Nice.
Yeah. I wonder if the Christopher Reeve one came out and then this one came out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't know. Do you know the one reporter towards the end that was on TV talking about all this shit? That's
Christopher Reeve's son.
Cool. I was like, that was cool. I was like, that looks like Chris Reeves, and it was the son. Yeah. So
yeah, he looks a lot like him.
I want to go back
to me. It's like, why didn't you have him be Superman's dad? Jor-El.
Well, they had Bradley Cooper, which is weird.
Know. It's like, why?
Yeah.
Well, because there's a lot of Guardian.
People. Yeah, I know, but
but I just think for what it is, it would have been cool to have Chris Reeves. It would be Jor-El.
We got 1 minute left before we lose time on this.
All right. Well, let's end it now. Thanks for listening to this weird sporadic conversation. If you did, maybe we'll get one view, and then we'll be back again. We'll talk.
For sure. We'll come back and talk about something random. Probably another tot.